Buttons. My button.
Pushing buttons. That's what we're all about today. Damn it, pushing buttons. Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Got a button you can push.
All right, fuck it. We got time. Let's go. Let's push some buttons. All right. Well,
Hi.
for those watching, you've made it to another fun-filled, exciting episode of This Is the Future.
Unfortunately.
You bet your ass.
Bet you're
right.
bottom.
I like this. I like the synopsis that you put up last week for our video on Instagram. Basically, yours was better than mine. I said we were bitching about music, and when you said we were bitching about like money, like spending money on things, I was like, that's way better. You're like, yeah, we're just bitching about the cost of fuel and the cost. I was like, that's a really hot topic right now.
What is?
Should have put that on YouTube. Should have put that on.
It is a fucking hot topic. I mean, everyone's like I'm out walking the fucking dog, like, every day, and somehow I run into like an old man that's like getting his boat ready to go out on the lake somewhere. It's like every fucking time. It's like a different old man, a different boat, a different lake, same fucking thing. He's just like, oh, I'm gonna go out and go fish and burn all those fucking burn all the gas money,
Well, maybe he'll turn into a sailboat, because that you can afford.
That, right now wind is free.
Wind power. Right now, wind is free. There's a letter going around, a nasty little letter from the power company around here saying that energy costs are increasing roughly like 60 to 90%. Like just like that, like your next power bill is just gonna get fucked. I mean, it's nice of them to tell you up front. It's just like the mob, like, we're gonna fuck you. Like, yeah. Okay, what time? I'm ready.
Have you noticed, like, everybody has taken like the mobs, like the way they do things, Yeah,
they're what is it called? Their business strategy.
Yeah. Like,
who came first though, the mob or the government? Serious question.
I don't know.
I think that it's a business strategy that's backed up by violence.
I think they used to be one and the same. Well, I think they used to be one and the same, I think the mob was the government, or the mom chicken or the egg. I don't know. But I think that
it's really a heavy question. It makes you wonder. You're like, what was that? Damn it. What was the movie with Bruce Willis where he chopped everyone's head off? That was fantastic. Braveheart. Remember Braveheart, right? Remember that? Like, it really was just a bunch of thugs.
Bruce Willis? He wasn't in Braveheart.
He is now. No, what's the other guy? Mel Gibson.
It was Braveheart.
Mel Gibson. Only one of them is still acting. I got the wrong one.
I was like, wait. I was like, yeah. Huh? What? Huh?
He just would have been bald with an axe. That would have been the only difference.
Yeah, he is now. He's in that fucking movie now.
Ask Tony. He'll tell you who's in what. Oh, shit. That's funny. But damn it. No, fuck. What was I on about? I don't remember. But no. Gangs. We're talking about governments versus gangs, right? But if you think about it, like back then, all the people that were in charge just had these cool, shitty little log homes with mud floors and cute little outfits that differentiated them from the common folk who were, not the government or not the mob. So people were government were fucking people up left and right with, brutality and everything. So I really do wonder, like, when it really started out, like, I think it was probably a gang and then it was a government. Because gang is much easier. You have a few people and a couple of people, you have one person with an idea and the rest with knives. That's a group, right? Is that how it works? And you're like, wait a minute, we're doing pretty well. I think we should go ahead and turn this into something else. I'm gonna wear a suit. You guys will continue to kill people with axes, and no one's allowed to hurt me. Okay. Call me the president. How about that? That's something.
Call me the president.
That's great. I live on the big rock. Okay. I just want to like take Bill and Ted's phone booth.
Go back.
Can we use the word phone booth? Is that offensive to some of our viewers? I think everyone knows what a phone booth is, right? That's not offensive, right?
Fuck them if they don't. I don't care.
I'm not trying to make you feel dumb if you don't know what a phone booth is, but Bill and Ted used to travel what would they travel? Time. They traveled time in a phone booth.
I've been there once in the summer. Nice weather. Good weather.
Nice weather.
Really great place. Good. You should check out this. I got a great place for you to eat in Time. It's really
in Time, I'm telling you, that'd be a bitchin' restaurant. Welcome to Time.
Yeah.
You can have anything from any time.
Yeah, but you can't have it right now. You'll have it in time.
Yeah, in time. We're out of it. We're out of that this time. But next time, your time.
Yeah. I want to make a reservation. What time? No.
The time is now. Your time now. Oh shit, that was cute. I like that. Oh my god. So what's up, man? How you been?
I was beat me to it.
I win.
You do. I've been good. I've been bored. But I've been good. You ever just are so bored that you're like having a good time? Like it's like you're like so bored that it's an event. Like that's how just so goddamn bored. You're like, people are like, so what'd you do this weekend? Like, well, I was so fucking bored that it was like it was an event. You should have been there. It was crazy. I didn't move for like 6 hours. It was insane.
I don't know, because boredom led to, the only thing boredom ever led to for me was depression. And that was an event. It was quite a depressing event. But no,
still an event.
I mean, I've been bored for like 42 years, so I mean, with moments of sheer fucking excitement, but mostly bored.
Well, Tony, give it time. It'll get better.
Do you remember the first time? Let me ask you this. Do you remember, I remember the exact moment in my life when I realized that the world was boring. I remember. Do you remember that? Or did that ever happen for you? Is that just a sign of depression?
I don't think that's really, I mean, I've thought multiple times, but I can't remember the time, but I do remember I have been like, this fucking place sucks. Is there another place that we could go to?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't remember the first time I got laid, but I remember the first time I was bored.
I remember that.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, it was so quick that I could have forgot about it, but yeah, I remember.
Oh shit.
So being bored, I don't know, this is gonna be weird, but I've been getting into watching sumo wrestling.
How are we doing this? YouTube?
Yeah, just so YouTube, and I don't know how to buy a pay-per-view Japanese sumo event that happens, and it's happening right now. There's seasons where the grand sumo happens, and it's Fat Boy season right now over there in Japan, and I don't know how to buy it. I don't know how to watch it, so I just watch it on YouTube. And sumo wrestling's fucking awesome. If you really watched it without making it a joke, it's pretty cool.
I'm not even gonna make fun of it, because that's something I would actually watch. When I was in Thailand, they had open air bars with kickboxing rings in the middle, and then there was a big TV on the other, just past that. And so people would either watch TV or turn their plastic chairs around and watch the fight. And if you weren't any good at fighting, they would just turn around and watch TV again. But I would love to see some sumo wrestling. I think that'd be awesome.
People always say, if you're dying, what is that one thing you want to go do? If I could, I would want to go to Japan and see a sumo wrestling match.
Oh, I thought you said your make-a-wish was going to be to wrestle.
I do that wrestle. I do that too. I can get in a diaper.
If you were 7.5 times more flexible than you are now, I think you could get into regular backyard wrestling. No sumo, just throwing someone up against lawn chairs. I see that in your future. Some more stretching.
Yeah. I can fucking stretch, man.
I can fucking stretch. You want to see how flexible these quads are, buddy?
Hey, man, I can touch my toes almost.
Yeah.
No, so I've been watching the sumo, and Sorry, my allergies are fucking killing me. I'm like plugged up in a knot and plugged up in a knot.
Yeah, okay, Amber Heard.
Yeah. Hey man, I'll shit on your bed.
I'll let you.
Allegedly. So I've been watching the sumo, and there's like the heaviest sumo ever was like 645 pounds, and he was like 6'4", huge guy. And you watch videos of him, and he's able to crouch down, do the whole thing, like where their legs are far apart, and he's all crouched down with his fists on the ground.
Yeah.
Try to do that.
No.
Just say like however much you weigh, like
105.
Yeah, 103 pounds, however much you weigh. I don't know. Like that's difficult just for like a normal person to do. Imagine being 6'4" or whatever, well over 600 pounds, and doing that multiple times in a day, and then sometimes having to stay there in that position for minutes. Like those guys,
that's not happening if you have arthritis in your hips, buddy. I'm here to tell you.
Yeah, I know. That's what, like, those guys look ginormously gross and fat, but they're fucking strong. Like really.
Well, yeah, I don't know really shit about them, but you have to, there's got to be a crazy balance or crazy workout. They eat like crazy, but they have to they have to be in shape.
Yeah.
Their heart has to be able to handle that shit. I mean, I can't honestly, you bring up a good point. I've never thought about that, but that's got to be to be that big, and to be it for your heart to be able to handle all that, and to be in some sort of cardiovascular good condition. I don't know.
Yeah. Like
those dudes like, I've never seen a match. How long do they go for?
I guess because I
push them out of a ring, right?
I watched a video about the rules, and they said in that video a match should go from anywhere from 4 seconds to 4 minutes.
So they're just trying to push the other one out of the circle, right?
Or make someone anything but the bottoms of their feet hit the ground.
Whoa.
So if you like start to fall and you put your hand on the ground, you're out.
It's over.
Yeah. If you get slammed, it's over. You get pushed out of the circle, it's over. But I've been learning a lot about it, and it's like, I don't know how interesting this fucking is to people, but I'll just say this.
I'm interested.
It's to be said that it's like the oldest sport like ever. Like, and there's different ranks of sumo, and there's like a bunch of them, but the most I think everyone knows is Yokozuna. Yokozuna wasn't just a wrestler in WWF in the 90s. Yokozuna is a rank in sumo, and it's the highest rank. It's like black belt, it's the champ, and it's like, and there could be multiple at the same time. So think about this. Sumo has been dated back for like thousands of years. Like there's records of it happening, I don't know, thousands of years, like 1,000 years or so.
Right.
There's only been 73 Yokozunas.
Wow.
So think about that. That's how hard sumo is. It's a sport that's been going on for at least 1,000 years, and there's only 73. We'll call them black belts. Wow. That's how hard sumo wrestling is.
Dude, it would take both of us to be joined together as one person to even have what you would take to or need to become a sumo wrestler. We're not built, even if you put us together, we're not ready, but yeah, you have the appetite, and I could probably last 4 seconds, so.
I probably last 4 seconds. It's funny, but yeah, man, that's how bored I've been.
That really, yeah, man. I wonder. Now I'm just intrigued, like how bored you're gonna get. If you're gonna be like next week when I talk to you, you're gonna be like, so highlight is really interesting, huh? So I spent a lot.
Oh, it's crazy, man. That's a crazy sport.
My dad and I make this joke about going down to Miami and just watching highlight. And because nobody talks about it, no one ever says anything about highlight. I don't think people know what it is. We have a friend who lives in Florida, so I know she's got to at least know what the fuck it is.
Right, it's
But
that sport with the long
yeah, with the
curved
big
edge.
ice cream cone scoop deal.
Yeah, you fucking, and isn't it like really dangerous? Like that ball goes really, really fucking fast.
Yeah, I feel like they must have done it in Jackass. They must have gotten hit with a highlight ball in Jackass. But yeah,
Sure,
or if
sure
they
they
didn't,
have.
then it must be deadly. If they haven't done that yet, then it must be deadly.
Well, I remember hearing that it was like it's like a deadly sport. Like,
Yeah, it
think
looks
about
awesome.
that ball getting thrown that fucking clocks you, you're dead.
Well, what's neat is like you got these two guys like dressed in like kind of like rugby gear, with big ice cream cones on, polo shirts, white pants. They just remind me of someone who's getting ready to serve ice cream. And then and then it's like you're watching tennis, but from the side. And then there's like a wall, it's weird. It's like they're in a fish tank or on stage. And then all these, mostly old people who aren't working during the day sit there like when they're not betting on horses. I think they go inside and bet on high life. I think that's the point. But yeah, in any case, I'm interested to see what you find out about high liar.
All right, man. Yeah,
Underwater basket weaving, lawn darts.
I will. Oh, long darts, man. Those fucking things
Egyptian
back
governments. I don't know.
like when we were kids, like those long darts, the big like scary ones.
Yes.
Remember that? We that was like right before they got banned, but we had some of them. My parents had some. I remember I'd throw them like my cousins were over, and I'd throw it way up in the air and not tell anybody about it until it was in the air. And I was a bad kid.
Yeah, my dad had a set for a long time, and I thought for sure I'd be able to get them from him, but he said they got rid of them at some point. If you try and find them now, like they're, whatever. They're fun as hell to play with. Whatever.
You can't really find them. Maybe if someone has them at a garage sale, but like they don't sell them. They're banned.
Yeah, well, I'm going to a garage sale then. I would like to have all the banned toys. Like that's something I want to collect, be like, don't touch that car. It's got arsenic on it, but ain't it pretty to look at? Like whatever, like toys that were made with lead paint. Go ahead, just send them over to me. I'll put them in a case and make the deadly toy museum.
That's a good idea.
Thank you. I like it too. It's not bad. Deadly Toy Museum. That would fit in Portland. Cha-ching. Right there, man. Right on fucking Burnside.
And then you have to have like stories of all the kids that died from them.
Ooh.
Like next to the toy. Like, Susie Lollipop licked this green car, didn't know it had arsenic in it.
Alex, I think we found our way out.
Yeah.
We're going to be famous.
That's it, man.
That's right. Fly to Shithead, Iowa, where we got a good deal on a building for the Deadly Toy Museum. It has to be somewhere obscure. Like it can't be in a cool city. It has to be out in the middle of like off nowhere, like off Route 66, like just somewhere, like you have to go on that highway to go to the Deadly Toy Museum. It's a great idea.
I would put some of those toys up, man.
Those toys are deadly, like, but not in real life. You know, you have.
Oh, I mean, I hear him playing at night. I hear him running around.
Man,
scampering.
I bet you do. You're bored as shit. I bet you hear him playing during the day. Keep it down up there, huh?
Hey.
Was that the TV? What fell?
Yeah, this is a regular old Toy Story up here, man. This is fucking.
Hey, why hasn't anyone made like a Toy Story for adults? Like with real action figures, like those kind of action figures, you know what I mean? That would be neat. Seriously, you could get away with that, right?
Well, the problem is with that now is all those movies are for adults now. like adults watch those movies.
All right. A rated R, then just a rated R Toy Story.
I'd watch that.
I think you would.
Yeah.
I'd go with you. Whatever. I mean, why not?
I'd go with you. You would.
Someone's bound to be, if we go like in a high protest area, someone will be protesting the film. So we could go for that. I'm into that. I'd like to see.
So when they make it, they gotta advertise it to kids, but really it's like a rated R, like,
right.
Like getting his head chopped off and Woody's having sex with it. And then, but like,
well, no, and that's not what I had in mind. I was.
Well, Buzz Lightyear.
No,
I'll say this: Buzz Lightyear had that in mind.
No. I want a whole other cast of characters. Let me be clear. Like I'm talking about the toys in your chest, like having personalities. You know, like yeah, those two. We have Tinker toys. Hearts and kidneys are Tinker toys. No, yeah, I think this could work, Alex. And I think you might be interested. Like, what if there were like action figures, like a Terminator like a couple of Terminator action figures, but they had real names. You know what I mean? Like Bob and Timmy and Dave, like they were workers, you know. But Dave lost his arm in in an '87 when some dickhead kid ripped it off in some sort of playground fight. Who knows? I think it could work. And since someone's a vet, like someone's like a real veteran, like G.I. Joe, like a real veteran, but like one of them's in a wheelchair. I mean, just real shit. I think it could work.
I think you found the movie you're gonna write.
I'm not writing that shit.
You could
talk about being bored.
You already had. It's already half there.
It's half there. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have to put too much into the thought of a movie these days.
You don't. People say it's hard. It's really easy.
What do they say? They say the premise has to be told in one sentence.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever read like a synopsis? Well, read a synopsis like on the back of them. Even quicker, read it on Netflix or HBO. Like, man finds mask. Wears it. Funny things ensue. Jim Carrey, The Mask. Like, okay, that's it. Okay.
And that's all you have to do. That's the whole movie.
Oh shit.
It writes itself, Tony. Man
finds shrimp, falls in love, takes a trip on, like does a honeymoon on a shrimp boat. Like, I don't know, something stupid.
Oh yeah,
that's a kid's movie. That's a kid's movie.
Oh, I know you're talking about like Forrest Gump.
That was a great movie. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. So what else? So that literally, so you're off on the weekends, but your lady tends to work on the weekends.
She has Saturday and Sunday off.
Oh, all right. Well, that's cool. At least you're not, all right. So you're not sitting around bored on the weekends.
No. Well, I mean, yeah.
I don't know if are you allowed to say that you're bored with your person? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I'm not bored with her. We're just bored together.
There we go.
I'm not good. Bored with her. We have a great time doing nothing, with each other. No, see, this is what we do.
I just pictured patty cake.
Yeah,
what do you want to do today? I don't know. What do you want to do? Oh shit.
No, like we usually take one day and don't do anything.
Yeah.
And then we have a day that we go like get dinner or go see a movie or
have an outing.
Go take a hike or she tells me to go I tell her to go take a hike, that kind of thing.
You hike in different directions.
Yeah, like, all right, see you in a year.
That's right.
See you at the wedding. And then
see, this trailhead says it's a loop trail. So you go that way and I'll go this way and we'll come back together. It'll be great.
Start running.
That's right. When we pass each other, we'll keep going. See you in the parking lot. just mixing it up. Hey, do you guys have an interest in Stranger Things?
She does, I don't.
Right on. Well, for anyone else that watches the series, that's what I finished that off this weekend. It took a little slow. I took a whole 7 days to watch 7 episodes. It's crazy. But I'll just say for anybody, it was good. It was really fucking good. There's 7 episodes left coming out in July. Awesome. Finally, just like the new Batman movie, this one had a lot of mystery to it. And then there was a big reveal at the end where you're like, oh shit. So that happened. It was cool. Yeah. So yeah, that's neat. And then I was downloading shit to fly. Like my mom and I are flying out together tomorrow. And I remember the last time I flew, I downloaded on my, I have a nice big it's the same size as my laptop actually. Probably like a 13-inch display, a fucking tablet.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, man. It looks beautiful, and everyone behind me on the plane thought so too, as they're all watching Jamie Lee.
Yeah, Jamie. I do that too.
Well, the funny thing is, like, I'm watching Any Given Sunday, and there's a lot of dick in that movie. Like, I didn't know. And I had an aisle seat because the world sucks, and so I was just sitting there, man. I'm like row like 11 of 35, and there's just big old dicks. You can see all. I was like, whatever, man. It's Dick. Everybody knows what Dick looks like. Plus, this is Jamie Foxx's dick. This is awesome. Or he had a dick stand-in. Do you ever wonder about that? Like, you know, they use stand-ins for certain things. You ever wonder if there's like a dick stand-in?
Oh, of course there is.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
How does that guy feel? You know, like, man, I just worked for Warner Brothers today and no one has any idea. I feel like shit. You know, and then on the credits, it just says Dick and then Terrence. You know,
right.
That's like,
well, I mean, like,
a dick double.
Was the person that had to have the stand-in feel?
Rich and famous because they're cool enough to get a fucking stand-in. They're like, you know what, your dick's small, but you're famous, so we'll get you a stand-in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, yeah, but how guys are. We got like, it's like you give us all the money, but we're still like, here's a bunch of money, tiny dick. You know, it's still like, well, I still got a tiny dick.
These stacks of money are way taller than my penis.
They're all, yeah.
They're all. I got to be honest with you. I got to be honest. After watching all the Jackass movies, with the final one and the 4.5, I watched them all. I don't feel so bad. I don't care anymore, man. I really don't care. Like, you just seeing like it's just a bunch of floppy cocks in weird situations. It's like this is fine. Like, you know, at this day and age, if a woman isn't happy, feel free to go out and rent someone else's toys for the day. I don't care. That's fine with me. If that's what you want to need, that's what you want to do. But I felt way better about myself just watching Jackass. Just the different shapes of the men and their different genitalia. I was like, this is all equally disgusting. So
I thought they all had really big dicks.
Oh, I saw. I mean, growers and showers maybe, but
it's a joke about it. It's a joke about having a tiny dick.
That I get it now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so used to having one. I don't even think it's funny anymore. I'm just sad. Dude, I'm happy that my shit works. I'm honest.
It all matters.
It works. I'm 41 and it still works. That is amazing. I know guys in their 30s that are popping pills. They're like, oh, I'm taking Viagra. I'm like, fuck that shit.
You know, probably what happened to a lot of them was is they would take someone that when they would get a date because they wanted to last a long time or have a big hard dick, and then their dick just got just got addicted to it. They couldn't get a boner without it because that shit happens.
Damn.
You do too much, you like your body needs it.
I would feel. I mean, in all seriousness, I kind of figured something like that. If you start taking it, it's got to be like, yeah, I would try to hold out as long as I possibly could. And I don't know, just since we landed on the subject of dicks, but as I've gotten older, like once in a while, like that old bastard will stand up. He'll act like he's 19 all over again. Just hi. Just like, and I remember like a week ago, I just remember like I was fooling around and I was like with somebody and I was like, hey, would you look at that? That guy's proud. Where did he come from? He's just standing there like, hello, hi, how are you? Like, why are you so chipper today? He's like, I don't have any idea, but we should do something about it quick. I was like, okay. I haven't seen him since, but he's out there. That guy's still around.
Sometimes he pops his head in, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes he dives right in, just all the way. I couldn't believe it. Neither could my partner. She was like, well, who's that? I was like, I don't know, but let's use him while we have him.
Yeah.
That's great. But I mean, seriously, that is something that I like, just like when I see people in the gym, I see kids like 19, there's a couple of girls, guys, girls, whatever. You can tell who's using supplements. You can tell who's using all the shit. It's very easy to spot. And it's a shame because it's like, dude, all that shit you're dumping into your body, like number one, as soon as you stop taking it, it all goes away. And two, kind of like Viagra, I would imagine anything that supplements or gives you more gas, you'll have to keep taking that obviously you have to keep taking that shit to feel that way. And more of it. All drugs work. I think just about all drugs work like that. You start with a little, then you need a lot, then you go to rehab. Yep. So I'm happy to say that I'm 41 years old. I'm not using that shit. And honestly, I can't fucking afford it. No matter how many Instagram videos are like, this is cheap Viagra. I'm like, I don't care. Still not taking it. Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
I remember when I was like 15 or something like that. My friend found his dad's Viagra, and we both took a pill and then went on like a youth group camping trip. Yeah, and then we both just and that was the whole joke, is we just had boners the whole time.
All right, so I've never used it. So I'm just gonna. I mean, at 15, like you have a boner all the time anyway. But
Yeah, so it was real bad.
does it, like, how did you have you taken it since?
Oh yeah, I've taken party.
You told me a lot with that little response. What do you mean? I'm taking it right now. You talk about being addicted. Hi.
No, I don't have like a prescription or anything, but I've definitely like I've known like
I use it when I can get it.
yeah, I've known had older male friends, and they're like talking about Viagra. I'm like, hey, give me a pill. Yeah, give me a pill. I mean, I've probably only done it like a handful of times, but I have done like
a handful of times.
Yeah, handful, that's right, handful of times. No, I have done those like a porn store or gas station boner pills. I've done those before, and guess what? They work. A lot of them work really well.
I don't need. I'm good, man. I think if I started out, I'd start out with the horny goat weed, in the shitty truck stop with the guy behind the bulletproof glass. Like that's where I'd start my dick pill addiction, and then eventually I would land on the blue pills.
You got to go to a porn shop, and you got to get Eiffel Tower. That's what you get.
I mean, I don't, because if it really did something, I'd be upset. I'd be like, great, now I have to take this every time to feel this way. I don't
Yeah, I mean, I don't got to take it. I've just done it before when you're trying to have have a really good night.
Here's a fair question. Here's a question I have. Have you ever used it with like your like a partner that you see all the time, like a steady partner?
Oh yeah.
They didn't know. I'm always wondering if like how it would feel if you surprised someone, like you took it, didn't tell anybody, had great sex, and they kept complimenting you on your dick because there's like, oh my God, ooh, they have no idea. And you're like, oh yeah, this is great. And then it's all over. And you're like, and then the next time you fuck them and they're like, hey, this isn't the same thing. And you're like, yeah, I ran out of pills. Sorry.
I think you gotta tell people right away, like, we're just gonna have a really good night. And next night, we're just gonna have an okay night, But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's why you tell people up front. You don't have to. There's no expectation.
I know there's a lot of people out there that don't tell people, and I wonder how it goes for them. Like they must be really sad inside, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you don't take it because you're happy.
I just see this conversation going on between a bottle of Viagra and a dick, and the bottle's just like, "You need me." Be like, "No, I don't." Yes, you do. No, I don't. You're nothing without me. You're right.
You're right.
Come on, friend. Okay.
Yeah, I've only done those like boner pills like I said, a handful of times, but like it was just like I used it like a drug, everyone because I know people that do coke, but they could only do coke. They only do coke like once or twice every other 2 or 3 months. It's like they don't buy it all the time. It's like a social thing. And that's how it was with me before. And I haven't done these dick pills in years, but it was kind of just like, I'm going to have a good night. I pull my dick out. He does a line. We go have a good time.
You really snorted through your piss hole? That's crazy.
Yeah, pick it right up. It's an interesting episode. How have you been? How are you? How have you been?
I mean, honestly, I got nothing. Let's keep going. This is great.
Yeah, turn the light.
No, that is funny though. I fooled around. See, I think that would be the difference, and that would fuck with my head. Would be like if I had it off with somebody on the pills, and they were ignorant enough to say out loud, that was fantastic. And then because what I heard the other night after fooling around was that was really nice. Like that was, and I swung for the fucking fences too, man. I used every imagination, everything I had in my head. I laid it down. I played porn music in my mind. It was fantastic. And then I got a really nice. And I was like, damn. I was like, oh well, that's where we're at. But I don't want to get Mr. Viagra on the mound, dun 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 dun.
Yeah, but I mean,
like that was out of the park. I'm like, well, it's never fucking happening again. Goodbye. No, what's intriguing to me is I'm not saying I won't ever take those. I'll damn sure take those. But what if I do live till I'm 70 or 80 years old And
Ugh.
I really do get put into a home, which is very possible. That's the one thing I'll have for fun. Like I'm a stoner, but then I'll be like, I'll be the dick guy. Be like, hey, you gotta go see Tony over there. He's got a whole bunch of them hard-on pills. And I'll be like, I only take a half a pill. That's where I'm at. Just a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
Banging those nurses out all night long. Like I think that's what I'm going for. I'm holding off. I'm not hitting nitro just yet.
Well, hopefully you're not in a nursing home when you're 70, because that's pretty young, isn't it?
I live a block away from one, man, and there's some dudes in there that are like, still doing push-ups and pull-ups and shit, but they're there.
Really?
Maybe it's a jail. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a nursing home.
Maybe it's a jail. What a nice jail that they let their inmates go do push-ups in the yard.
That's exactly what you do
in the front yard. No offense. Maybe it's a jail.
Maybe it's a jail. I don't fucking know. I jog by it. I don't stop and say hello.
Yeah, maybe it's a jail.
Oh fuck! But no, I mean, I'm stoked about going to fly out to Oregon, but I don't know if I didn't have anything too crazy or exciting that happened. We went to a Phillies game, and that was cool because you ever if you have to drive, you have a plan. Like some people are smart about drinking. Like you show up, you tailgate, you drink your 3 beers, you get fucked up, you get through the gate, you get hungover by the 3rd inning, and then you're just by the 5th inning, you're eating a sandwich and everything's normal. And then that's how it went for me. It was just a normal, fun fucking night. It was nothing exciting, but there was 73,000 people there, which was, it kind of fucked me. I don't know why, because like I've never been to a game with that many people. Usually it's 20,000 or 10,000. I go to the cheap games.
Right.
And
wait, you went to baseball?
Yeah, baseball. I went to see the Phillies, and I don't know if anyone follows the Phillies, but we had a big hitter who ain't worth a fuck. Anyway, we have a big hitter, and there's another dude out there that we were going to get. Bryce Harper is who we got, and Mike Trout is this other dude, and he's on the Angels, the Angels, yeah. And anyway, they played us, and here's what's interesting about the Phillies. We had a coach, he was good, and then I guess they got mad at him, and they fired him two games ago, and the Phillies lost like 11 in a row. So they lost 11 in a row, fired their coach, and then won the last 3 games. So then someone in the paper said they ought to fire the coach every weekend. Like, that would be awesome. Whatever it takes, but it is neat. It is neat to they fired their coach, and that night they won 10-0. So then everyone, and it was an amazing night. It was like 75 degrees out. And here you don't get good weather, hence the lack of smiling. So it was 75 degrees. There wasn't any humidity. The whole weekend was epic. So everyone's like, oh shit, they're winning. They're winning. They're winning. They're winning. So Saturday, everyone's like, hey man, did you hear they're winning? Oh fuck, they're winning. Oh shit, we're gonna go see them. 75,000 people, because they won 1 game, show up, and they're like, fucking hey, let's see it. And it's just like that mentality where you're just like, where you wake up in the morning and you work for some cocksucker, and he's usually the reason your job sucks. And they're like, you show up and you're like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, hey, boss is dead. Like, what? That's fucking fantastic. Come on, wax up the bats. Let's go, boys. We're gonna fucking hit some dingers. Yeah. I mean, that's how it was like. This is great. They killed their boss. This is awesome. And they're playing great. Kill a boss next week. This is awesome. No, it's fucking great. And this is a stupid little story, but it made me mad. They have our fanatic. It did make me mad. I don't give a flying shit. I'm gonna talk about it now. But anyway, their Philly Fanatic is supposed to be the #1 mascot in all the sports. That big green thing with the pink tail or whatever he's doing. He is pretty amazing. So there was an author who wrote books for the Philly Fanatic for reading, so to inspire kids to read.
Okay.
So in any case, they always have a theme. They try to have a theme night. So the theme was like fanatic about reading for kids or something. So so every kid got one of these books. And since I'm going to go out there and meet my new little, grandson person, I wanted to bring him one of those books. This dude who wrote these books died. He's dead. No more. So these are the last series of books he made. This is the last book. He made 18 of them. This is the last one. So I was thinking, I was like, it'd be cool to grab him one. Like, he's not here, but it'd be cool to like just grab him one and have it, you know, just keep a little stack of memorabilia shit for him when he grows up. Be like, hey, here you go, little man. Here's some cool shit from Philly that I grabbed for you. So I always, whenever I get drunk, I forget I'm in Philly. Like I forget that I'm in the land of fuck you. I always forget that. I get jovial. I have hope in my heart. You know, I'm like, you know, what am I doing? I'm having a good time. Everything's gonna go well. Everyone's gonna say yes to me, and everyone's gonna be nice to me. This is gonna happen. No, it fucking isn't, you idiot. And I walk up to the guy that I pick one. They're all old as shit. They pick old people to work the gate, to seat you, and they're still angry because they're from Philly, so they still have a bunch of spite in them. They're like old snakes. They'll stand there. Just so I walk up to one, I'm like, excuse me. And by this time I am drunk, but I'm wearing it well. And so I walk up to the gentleman and I'm like, excuse me, sir. I'm like, blah, 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 grandson, blah, 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 just born, blah, 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 you know, blah, blah, blah. And I say, I'd be cool to get one of those coloring books. Fucked up. He's like, it ain't a coloring book. I'm like, okay, a book. He's like, I don't have any. I was like, aren't those boxes full of books right there? They're like handing them out as we're talking. I'm like, he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you can't have one. I'm like, okay. I'm like, it's not for me. I can already read. I was like, I want one for the kid who's gonna want to read this big fuzzy green fucker mascot you got here. You know, he's just like, come back in the third period. I'll see if the third inning, I'll see if I have anything. Well, I was like, okay. I said, but I'm in the 400s. He's like, so? I'm like, fuck you, whatever. So all I did at the third inning was I just looked over the railing, and guess what? Not only are the books gone, all the people are gone. Everyone's gone. There's no one to ask. He's fucking gone. He went home. What a prick. Yeah. And you know why? You know why I didn't get a book? Because I called it a coloring book. If I had brought my crowns, maybe he would have given me the thing. It was just crazy. It was like, why are you being a jerk right now? It's a book. There's no other adults asking for a book. None of them. Just my stupid drunk ass. Right. I can't have one. He got mad at me. I feel like I would have gotten it if I called it a book. That's my point. Like, that's what pissed him off. Like, you fucked up. You fucked up real good. Like, Jesus, I'm drunk. If the word that I even said book, that's amazing. I could have said book of matches. That's how messed up I was. Right. Like, can I get that book of matches you guys are giving out? Anyway, yeah, I got told to fuck off. It was great in so many words.
So like basically when you get drunk, you get happy. But then when you drink in Philly, you realize that you're not supposed to be happy.
I have another story to back that up, because who I was with, Steph, we were at the game together, and we had a good time. Anyway, we said before we went in, but like, we'll save money. We won't spend any money on food. We ate twice. We ate a lot. We fucked up. We lied. We ate a lot. So second round, we're trying to get cheesesteaks, and we're up top, and up top is where the cheap seats are. So it's where we are, and it's where everyone else is, I guess. And I don't know what it is, but they treat you like shit up there as far as the service. Well, they treat you like shit everywhere in there. But in any case, Steph's like, I have cash. I want to use cash. I have all this fucking cash. And she's drunk. So she's like, I want to use this cash. I want to use this cash. I'm like, all right, I get it. You want to use your cash. And so I ring up my shit with the woman, and I ask her how she's doing or whatever. And she's like, it's a bunch of bullshit with these fucking taxes and the government. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, all right, what's the total? What's the total? And she's like, and so she shuts up when I give her my card. And so then I walk away, and Steph's like, hey, can I use my cash? And the woman's like, let me think about it. And Steph's like, huh? There's a million people standing behind her. And she's like, well, let me do this. First, I gotta open this up, and I gotta count everything, and I gotta count it again, and then maybe I can use your cash. And both of us were like, what? Wait, what do you have to do? And she's like, y'all motherfuckers wasting my time. Just give me the card. Give me that card you got. Give me the card. And it was really weird. I was just like,
Jesus Christ.
Like, what the fuck is happening? And the crazy thing is, I was telling my mom this story, and she's like, that should happen to us 3 years ago. Same place. I was like, I know. And they hired him back. That's crazy. What the fuck? Like, I told my dad's over here. He's hurting. He's old. His hands hurt. He's doing real labor for a job he shouldn't be. And I told him, and he's miserable. He's from here. He's all about misery. He knows it. He's a great miserable bastard. He fits in around here. This is his place. And I told him, I said, Dad, I was like, do me a fucking favor. My mom's like, take off some time, let your hands heal, et cetera, et cetera. And I said, and go get a job at the stadiums. He's like, doing what? Being one of those assholes selling beer? I said, it fucking exactly. You're an asshole and you like beer. This free. And guess what? The people buying those beers, they're assholes too. This is easy. It's so easy. You don't have to smile. You don't get a survey. Who cares? Why am I not doing this shit? You know why? Because I would be one to get happy. Who wants a beer? Who wants that? Fuck you. Like, shit. You know, I want to be jovial. And people are like, what are you so happy about? The Phillies suck. And that's how they always talk around there. Phillies suck. I mean, it sucks. I'm like, all right, well, they suck. Whatever. What's a fucking sucking beer then? You want a sucking beer? You know, whatever. So in any case, I hope my dad gets a job working for those people because he'd fit right in.
He'd fit right in. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm right there with you.
I do want to work at a stadium, but I don't want to work at a stadium around here. I belong in the Midwest. Like my attitude fits like the Midwest, you know, like because I'm kind of dumb too. Like, so I get like the whole like, hi man, like that accent. Like I get that. I love that shit. So I'd like to like, I don't know, maybe work for like the Minnesota Twins, you know, or like the one, I don't know, some country bumpkin team out there, middle of nowhere. Like, hey, get that beer from the man with the accent. He's funny. Like I want to be there, you know. Maybe I could be the mascot. You never know. I mean, I could be some fuzzy oven mitt running around the.
Well, you would be a mascot, but you would just wear like normal clothes.
Fuck you! I knew it, you asshole. Nothing at all. What would they name
like you? And they'd be like, "Why is this fucking asshole running around?" You know, they push you. They're like, "No, I'm the mascot. They just didn't give me a costume."
I think it'd be cool if I played for a team like a B-level team that had like a clever name, except I was the ascot. Like, and all I wore instead of a mascot was the ascot, but all I wore was an ascot. You know that thing that you wear around your neck? But nothing else. That's it. Just an ascot. Like, that's the ascot. Like, hello, sir.
But you like walked around and you acted like a prick, like all like someone that like, you know, acted like someone that would wear an ascot.
A pompous asshole, right?
Like, don't bother me. I am reading or something.
Excuse me. Why are you staring at me like I'm nude? Fuck off.
Yeah.
I have an ascot.
Get some culture, you prick. Like,
have your frickin' beer and shut up. Pumpkin. Dilettante. I always wanted to use that word. You dilettante.
What's a dilettante?
I don't know. I think they're like someone they fought in Star Trek. I'm not sure, but
the dilettantes?
Yes. Are they the ones with the mountain range on their forehead?
No, it's just a bunch of people ascots. And they're just a bunch of pricks from the land of the planet called Dilettante. And they're all just and then they're all wearing ascots, and they're all just pricks with glasses.
And on that, we cue the music. That was funny, man. Oh, either I have cancer or my lungs hurt. That's good.
Either one.
Oh, I don't care.
Good.
Temporarily. But yeah. I think we should be good on we're good on music.
This week the wheel gave us Whitey Morgan in the 78s, right? And
that's right. Honky tonks and cheap motels.
Yes. Well, he's someone that I like, and I like that album. So what do you think about it?
Hands down, loved it 110%, my friend. I love every song. No shit. I hope to get the album. I hope to see him live. He reminded me of a little bit of Sturgill Simpson, Merle Haggard, Johnny Paycheck, Johnny Cash. That is outlaw country. I haven't heard any other albums, but that one sounds total outlaw country. Love every song.
There are his other albums, which he has a few other, are the same. He is outlaw. He is country through and through. He's not like me. Like this one, his first one, in my opinion, is his best one, but all the other ones are good too. But He's actually going to be in Oregon at the end of next month.
Fuck. Oh well.
He's going to be in Sweet Home, Oregon, playing at a country music festival.
Damn.
My
mom would be into that too.
Yeah, I might be able to go. I don't know, but
Sweet Home. Where's is that? Like down I-5 somewhere?
It's like in the valley, like near Albany and Corvallis and that fucking area. I don't really know.
Okay,
so,
gotcha.
Shithole, as far as I know.
Good place for a festival.
Yeah, that's usually where festivals are, is in like shitholes.
Yeah. Can we have a less shittier name this year? Sure. How about Sweet Home? It's a shithole, but it sounds nice.
Fits the bill. Yeah. Whitey Morgan and the 78s. First of all, Whitey Morgan and the 78s is a great name for a band, I think.
It is.
I like it when people, I used to kind of hate it, but I like it nowadays where someone uses their name and the band, like, and the band.
Yeah, it's kind of coming back. Yeah, when used properly, it's really good.
And I like that. It's like his band is the 78s. And but yeah, it's a great fucking album. It's got, like, every song is fucking good, but like in my opinion, the two bangers are the Bruce Springsteen cover and
yeah,
and then the last song, Sinner. Sinner is my favorite song on that album for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the cover. I like that one. I like the cover of I'm on Fire.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the ones, I don't know. I kind of like them all, man. But I'd have to say like Crazy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Cheating Again. Another Round. Goodbye. I can hear him singing the words. That's a Goodbye, Dixie. I love that shit. Oh yeah. Hold Her When She Cries. Like, you think that's gonna be like kind of a dark one, but I mean, it is a dark one. But I thought it was gonna be funny, and then I was like, oh, this is almost a love song.
Yeah.
But I guess I would have to say, like, I did like If It Ain't Broke, because I liked how he was singing. He's like, I heard country music, like, doesn't sound like country I've ever heard. And then he just kind of went into it. And I just like the way it just reminds me of so much country that I grew up with, and just old country.
Yeah, and you know, and what's crazy about that is this guy's modern, but he like is keeping that outlaw old country sound alive. Whether or not he brought it back to life or it was barely had a heartbeat. And there's like, I know there are some few bands, but like even like Sturgill Simpson, like he had that style, but
he went off.
A lot of yeah, it's that stuff that it's not really like that anymore. But Whitey Morgan is through and through like a, you know, he's a good old boy. He's a Texan through and through outlaw country guy. Like I would be surprised if he made anything other than that, you know.
Yeah, it's cool when like you said, someone brings something back that isn't being done now and sticks with it. Doesn't change. Doesn't change. That's new. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. But I think like I did say Sturgill Simpson, but he dabbles, and he also fucks around with like the Grand Ole Opry style.
Yeah,
of country, or he'll do outlaw. But I don't know. I'm listening. I mean, you're telling me, but it sounds like this, like Whitey Morgan just does that. That's it. Just does outlaw country, and I love that. I do, because shit, man, there won't be anybody to see once Willie dies.
Right.
I can't think of anybody else. I don't know what other I haven't heard any modern country. I don't know if those words go together.
They shouldn't, but yeah, there is a lot of that. It's all horse shit. It's like,
I don't know where you find it, and don't fucking send it to me, but I mean, I heard something that was like country and hip hop.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? I thought the radio was broken. I don't know, but this isn't that, and that's why the first song I played it at the gym, and I was like, oh shit! Just start out with Cheating Again. I was like, yep, oh, this is country music right here. Hot shit, let's get into it. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah.
It ain't like that's real. We just start out with a bad thing right out there. It's either I'm drunk as fuck or something like that. You're like, woohoo, we're gonna do it.
Yeah. My favorite song, I like all of them. It's not a bad song. My favorite song is Sinner, the last one, because it makes me like, it just gets me like, it makes me want to be in an old dusty cowboy bar and get on top of a table and start kicking beer bottles over and like just fight anyone who like locks eyes with me. Like it just makes me like, and that solo that's in that song, it's just fucking like, it's like it's a country song that you could bang your head to. It's like, it's got like this fucking like, I don't know, there's something about it that like makes me want to just like drink a lot and do bad things. Like, I mean, that's the name of the song, Sinner. But like, I'm just like, oh, I just want to uppercut a punk ass into a table full of punch and cake and drag him through it, you know, like down the whole table, you know.
I think we've just planned your 40th birthday.
Hell yeah.
Listen to me. I know what he wants. Okay.
That is what I want. Make sure you say that.
I always said it'd be fun to have I don't know if you ever seen the movie Hooper, but like where he's a stunt man. But in old school movies, they had real bar fights where, you know, and the one, there's a scene where dude puts on a motorcycle helmet and gets his ass sent through a jukebox. I want to, and then, you know, but in real life, they're not using glass bottles, they're using sugar glass.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to have a birthday party where it was set up with like for stunts. It was set up ready for stunts. Like a few of us who were in on it went to a class, got ready, knew how to take a fall, take a hit. And then we invite family and friends, but we set it up safely so they're not, you know, really going to get fucked up. And then we bring in stunt people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we just let it happen. But a certain amount of people need to think that this wasn't staged.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. There needs to be a couple people in there that are.
And this music would be perfect to like just in the jukebox. And then halfway through, your head goes right through the jukebox and it skips like,
yeah.
And then it plays your song Sinner because it's your birthday. And then the balloons come out, you know, and you're unconscious and we have a birthday party. It'll be like Weekend at Bernie's, but country, you know, you'll be like, all knocked out and shit.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm in. Let's do it, Tony.
Well, then let's invite Whitey Morgan. He can be the band because that would be great. Like, listen, man, and you get to throw him through the jukebox. All right.
Listen,
man. There'll be no money, but you get to throw that guy through a jukebox. With or without a helmet, I don't care.
Yeah, who needs a helmet? Fuck it.
Oh shit! No, seriously though, good band. Thank you. That's on my list.
They're a great band. I like I'm on Fire too. I think, I don't know.
A lot of people say it's better.
A lot of people won't. Yeah, I think it's a better. I think he does it better than Bruce. I think he knocks. Yeah, it's good. I think it's better.
I just wish that someone would take that 2.5-minute song and give it its due. Like Whitey played it just about as long as Bruce did. And I feel like Whitey definitely could get away with just ripping into it a little bit, like just stretch it out a little bit. Make it, I don't know. I just wish someone would do a live version and make it 4 or 5 minutes long. Because to me, I love that song. I do think Whitey Morgan did a fantastic, I've never heard a country cover of it before. So fantastic spin from a countryside on the song. I like the regular version too. But I just wish that one of those two somebody would just stretch it the fuck out.
Is it that short of a song?
It might not be on his, but it never ever feels like it's long enough. There's just one of those songs for me that doesn't feel like it's what's the timing? What's 3:16 for his version? And still that ain't fucking long enough. But then Bruce Springsteen's, I think his is short as shit. Here.
Yeah, I mean, I think
2:35. The original version is 2:35. So Whitey Morgan did probably I could listen to that one, but I just want one that's like 4 or 5 minutes long. There's some jams in there, but whatever. I'm a pig. I want more, but better. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I think it was something so great just for me. I'm not saying you're right. It's different for everyone, but something so good like that, less is more for me. Hitting it out of the park with just a couple minutes, I think is, for me, I like it like that.
I'm the kind of person, if it's good, just give it to me longer. Just like good sex. Let's keep going.
I like good sex to be shorter. Yeah.
Maybe 4 seconds, man. That's all it takes. 4 it's like 8-minute abs, but 4-second sex with Alex.
Are you tired of having long sex? Well, then take this pill that I made. It's pencil shavings, Folgers coffee, and hate. I yell into the tube after I ground the pencil shavings and Folgers coffee. You can get it now for a low price of $250 for one pill. Go ahead, buy it, you fuck.
It sounds like something you sell at like at an old like country fair, like in the 1800s, you know?
Oh, it is. I mean,
like miracle cures, like sawdust and Tylenol.
Are you tired of having a boner for 28 minutes? How about having a boner for 28 seconds? Wouldn't that be good? I have the pill for you. Are you tired of pleasing your partner? Well, then I have the pill for you. Are you tired of feeling like a man after you please your partner? Well, then take this stupid little pill, you prick.
Oh my God.
Anyway, Whitey Morgan, they're great. Great.
The big fuckers, real big fuckers.
Real big fuckers. Yeah, man, this is an album that I can and do listen to like on the regular.
Yeah, that's a solid record. That's why I said when you asked me, it's like sometimes it's just a great record. And the whole record. I listened. I didn't go through it and pick any particular songs out. I just listened to the record like 7 times.
Right.
It was great. So, yeah, I can see that.
It's something that I'm trying to find on vinyl. I can't find that one.
Oh shit! Really?
I need to look harder. I think I'll
well,
be able
to... now that means I'm on the hunt too, because I was hoping I could just score it on vinyl, but I'll have to look. Well, maybe you'll get to go. I mean, that's the benefit of going to shows. Sometimes these bands set up a shop now.
Yeah.
If they're smart, they bring everything they have. So that's a good place to score records if you go to shows usually, and they just charge you whatever, $20-25 because they don't give a shit about the markup.
Right.
So yeah, hopefully if you find one somewhere, let me know. I would love to have that on vinyl. Seriously.
Oh, definitely. It's
not
definitely
every band that we listen to where I want it on vinyl.
Yeah, it's definitely a goal of mine for sure to get it on vinyl. But yeah, man. Good album, great band, great album, great band, in my opinion, and fucking A.
Well, and since we do this for an audience, and we have a couple of those that watch, if you enjoyed this band, Whitey Morgan, let us know. Seriously, had a favorite song? Throw it in there. We're just curious.
Yeah,
feedback. Let us know if you like the shit. Awesome. If you listen to country or you heard this and it reminded you of someone else, outlaw country, whether you think we know it or not, throw it in there. Throw it in the chat. Comment on YouTube. Just throw it our way. Seriously, we're music fiends, obviously. So if you have anything that reminded you of this kind of band or something you think we want to hear, of course, you have a whole album, make a suggestion. But even if you just want to say, hey, you should check this band out, throw an album in there too. Fuck it. We'll throw it on the show. But yeah.
Absolutely. And now it's time for the wheel.
Damn right. All right.
Damn right.
All right.
Okay. Oh yeah. This goddamn professionalism right here.
That's right. I only picked the best hostesses.
Really? We picked each other, Tony.
Yeah, fair enough. It was a joke anyway, but yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, your friend brought us together. We didn't do anything.
Who?
Your friend brought us together.
I don't have any friends.
Well, not any. Man, I know we don't know. I don't know him now, but yeah.
All right.
All right. So, still holding the number one spot, 13 weeks and counting. The Coco soundtrack and the movie. Second, that's number one. Number two is Jefferson Airplane, Surrealistic Pillow. Number three is An Empty Space. Number four is Ulver, Perdition City. Right? Okay. Yeah. Number five Number 5, we got a suggestion for this week's from our good friend Danny, Offspring's album Smash. That's number 5. Number 6 is Billy Joel's The Stranger. Number 7 is An Empty Space. Number 8 is Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon with The Wizard of Oz.
Ooh.
Number 9 is Scars on Broadway, self-titled. Number 10 is the album Green Jelly 333, along with the movie Dumb and Dumber.
Got it.
All right. When you're ready.
Let it rip. We just got to do Coco. We got to get out of the way. Come on.
I know, but I'm traveling this week. I don't watch that shit on an airplane.
Okay. Well, 9.
Oof. Scars on Broadway. All right. Listen to that on the airplane. So for those of you who mostly look at our music and be like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're listening to. This band, Scars on Broadway this week, if you've ever listened to, damn it, come on, help, System of a Down. System of a Down. These are some members from System of a Down, so it'll sound familiar. And it's kind of like a party version of that. So it's fun rock and roll. Alex and I discovered them live when we saw them open for the Deftones.
It's true.
And I don't think either one of us ever heard them before. And we're suggesting them now. You did at that point?
No, I said I
right. Oh yeah. It was just one of those neat experiences where we went together to a show and caught the opener and they happened to kick ass.
Yeah.
And this is them. So highly recommend it. It definitely has, the music has some energy to it. So we'll be listening to Scars on Broadway's self-titled album next week's show.
Cool.
And
fucking A.
And then we got, as I mentioned earlier, you think of an album, let us know. If you have come up with a really good movie album combo, that's something we're playing around with. Throw it at us and we'll, or if you just have a movie suggestion you really want to hear us talk about, maybe we'll find an album we can put together with it. So
yeah, maybe we'll make something up if somehow it goes together, and then we'll.
Yeah, this is something. Once we start doing these, we'd like to do a few, not all the time, but because that's a lot. But in any case, I think it'd be fun to find that link between the two. Be like, yeah, they put this crazy song in this crazy ass movie.
Right.
It's a different way of looking at movies and music. So if you're on board with us, throw us a couple ideas either way, and we'll see what we can do with them. We always appreciate it.
Yeah, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Please comment on the YouTube, on the comment section on YouTube, and or drop us a line on Instagram, titfoo69. Other than that, love you all. Most of you, maybe all of you. I don't know. I love you all. Thanks for watching and listening.
He loves you. I think you're all right. So thanks. All right. See you next week. Bye-bye.